Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel, and today we're going to kick off a new series here on my channel, Beauty Strategy. These are going to be a series of videos on how I use beauty rituals, products, tools to kind of help mitigate my health struggles, my mental health struggles. I have always kind of used beauty as an outlet of self-expression, self-soothing, self-care. So if that sounds good to you, I hope that you will join me today as we kick the series off with a very seasonally appropriate category, which is seasonal allergies. All right, so this is going to be a new series on my channel. I'm calling it Beauty Strategy. What that means to me is I have always used beauty routines, rituals, and products to kind of channel my self-care, help with my mental health, and just I've always gravitated towards products and routines in beauty to kind of self-soothe and kind of get through whatever it is that I'm going through. And today I want to kick off with a very seasonally appropriate with seasonal allergies. I suffer from extreme environmental seasonal allergies, so I have definitely picked up some tips, tricks, and products along the way that kind of help me get through the season, make it a little bit more fun, a little less rough on my skin, on my face, and all of the above. So I'm hoping that this helps some of you either find a product that could be a game changer for you or come up with your own strategy around maybe seasonal allergies or something else. I'll be covering other topics in this series, so I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll watch, learn something from me. I can learn something from you. Let me know if you have any, tips and tricks in the comments below, and let's go ahead and get into the disclaimers.
First and foremost, I am not a doctor. I am not teaching you how to cure or treat your seasonal allergies. Don't believe there is a cure. Trust me when I say that I have maxed out all available options for my seasonal allergies with my PCP, my ENT, and my allergist. So I'm not looking for recommendations on how to take care of my seasonal allergies. These are just things in the beauty category that have helped me kind of get through the rougher pollen seasons throughout the year and just kind of ease up on the painful side of things for me. So yeah.
I'm not a doctor. This is not a medical video. This is purely for fun. Some of these products are ridiculous and fun. So that being said, please also note that you do not need one or any of these products. I'm hoping that maybe there is a product that catches your eye and you want to check out, but more so that this kind of gives you an idea of how to strategically use beauty products and beauty routines to kind of help your mental health get through situations that are stressful to your body, to your mind. We're just here for some woo-woo good time, and yeah, disclaimer's done. Now let's get on with the show. So I've broken all of these products into three categories: the eyes, the nose, and then kind of all over sinusy things. So with my seasonal allergies, I'd like to start with eyes. So I get sometimes watery eyes, sometimes I get the kind of like crusty eyes in the morning, more so than anything else really. And then sometimes I have dry eyes. So what that means to me in my beauty routine is that the skin around my eyes sometimes is prone to irritation, dryness, just overall being unhappy. So there are a couple ways that I kind of incorporate things into my routine to help that skin not be so stressed out and sad. Also rubbing. I know I shouldn't be rubbing my eyes. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get through, So I'm hoping that I age okay, but if I don't, it's just the scars from seasonal allergies. So the first kind of category that I want to talk about are eye cream. These are not the only eye creams that I use, but these are the ones that I use when that skin around my eye needs some love, pretty much. So the first one I'll go over is the Belif Moisturizing Eye Balm. I mentioned this in my empties. I know that I can count on Belif moisturizers to always do exactly what I need them to for my skin. This eye cream is no different. It has peptides, which I always love in an eye cream. I make sure that pretty much all of my eye creams have peptides just for anti-aging properties. but it's also very occlusive, very moisturizing, and I don't know what exact ingredient is in the Belif line, just seems to really keep my skin healthy and nourished. And I would use this after the next product that I'm going to talk about. So the next product is the Debutay Pure Ceramides Elastic Eye Boost Moisturizer Serum. I went on at length about this in the Beauty Pie video. There's timestamps, go check that out if you're interested. But for the purpose of this video, ceramides are very soothing and nourishing to the skin. So again, more ingredients that are just kind of gonna help relieve any of that stress that your eyes are having. And the best part about this is the rollerball tip. So soothing, especially if you're just waking up, your eyes are kind of, crusty from the nice pollen dust overnight. This really wakes you up, soothes the area, and then again before bed, if it's been a long day of allergies, it's just so relieving to use. It is a lightweight serum. You probably could get away with this on its own if you don't need a lot of moisture, but on those days where I am irritated, I will kind of let this sink in for a minute and then go in with regular eye cream like the Belif. Now, for the days where the eyes are just miserable, like if my eyes have been watering a lot, I will get a lot of irritation kind of in the corner of my eyes out here. I've tried a couple of the really occlusive balms in skincare to see if I can like really seal in moisture, almost like if you're thinking like a lip balm that's going to kind of give you moisture, but the main thing it's doing is locking in all of that moisture and creating a barrier so that it gives your lips time to kind of sink in all that hydration and really start healing. I noticed that just like I get dry in the corner of my mouth, when my allergies are at an all-time high, it's the corner of my eyes. So I've tried a few. My very favorite is the Indeed Labs 10 Balm that looks like this. With the Indeed Labs 10 Balm, you get an ounce of products, which is a pretty good size. I want to say it's around $20. I get mine at Ulta. And this product was incredible. I had tried the Hero Rescue Balm, which you can get a travel size at Target for less than, I think it's like $12. I wasn't really impressed with this. This almost felt kind of gritty. This is just a beautiful, occlusive balm. There we go. And it feels moisturizing when it goes on, which is important to me, but it also feels like it's really going to add some occlusion and nourishment, like it's going to hang around overnight. And I see a massive difference in clearing up that irritation in the corner of my eyes. It has a lot of like propolis or like byproducts from bees. So I don't think this is considered vegan if that's important to you, but if you're trying to heal your eyes up, she'll do the trick. Then in terms of beauty tools, I have a couple of tools that I will use for my eyes. The first being the Dieux eye patches. These are $20. They are reusable silicone eye patches, which is really nice that they're reusable. You don't have to continue to buy new packs and get rid of the packaging. It's just great. So they fit so nicely under the eyes. They stick around. These are perfect for that Pure Ceramide eye serum that I showed earlier. To put that on, let it set for just a second and then apply these. Charlotte, the creator of this brand on Instagram, I'll link her below, has a lot of FAQs about the masks, what products work best with it, best, use cases, how long to leave them on, etc. But they're great. You just stick them back on the plastic insert that's inside of the tin and go on your way. So on days where I really need a little extra, even outside of allergies, just when you need a little extra love around your eyes, those are great. Leave them on for 10-20 minutes while I'm doing other things in the morning, and then it really just plumps up those areas. So highly recommend that one. And then sometimes I will use this in conjunction with those eye masks, but it is the 4th Ray roller. And why I love this one out of all the rollers on the marketplace is this is the perfect size to really soothe those areas. But I also love that I'm not entirely sure what this metal piece is made out of, but it's always cold. It is cold until it eventually warms up after being used for a while, but once you set it down, come back a minute later, it's cold again. So this over top of the patches is great, on its own is great, and I believe that this is only $8 and it is really great quality. It's heavy for as small as it is. So if you need depuffing around the eyes, I know a lot of people have those eye globes. I can't be bothered to keep something in my fridge and have to walk downstairs to use it, or honestly to have a skincare fridge upstairs. You know, dream case scenario, I would, but I love this and its ability to stay cold, and it is extremely soothing. I would recommend this to anyone, even if you kind of have to choose between the two. $8, you can't go wrong, but I just love this little thing. It was one of my favorite purchases of 2020, I think. All right, and then the last thing I want to say about eyes, if you are having a hard time with eyes, a game changer for me was purchasing an eye wash. I used the Eye Therapy brand, I want to say that it is. It's just like a foaming wash, but that was a total game changer for me. Once you come in from being outside, just kind of get the pollen away from your eyes, and that's going to trickle into the next category. But I also wanted to throw in, if you're on the go or you're traveling, you don't want to carry that large one, I keep these around just for traveling. It's the OcuSoft lid scrub. Same concept as the eye wash that you can get in kind of the foaming pump, but this has the wash on a little towelette. So when we travel, if I know it's going to be a bad pollen season wherever I'm going, I will kind of throw these in my bag and use them whenever I need. Granted, you can't be wearing makeup when you use these, it's going to wash it off, but I wish someone would have told me about eye washes previous to the past couple of years. So hope this helps somebody. Okay, now we're going to be discussing our nose. And I apologize in advance, it just decided to unleash rain, so we're going with it. So for the nose, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. The first being, I'm in the camp of allergies where I don't get a runny nose, I get fully congested, gross things that we don't have to go into detail on. So I have proven that just like those eye washes that I mentioned, it is very important for me to keep my nasal passages clear of any of those irritants. So whether I'm going outside and coming back in, or I'm staying outside for a while, these are the things that I use to keep that as clear as possible. And it also helps just being able to breathe a little bit better. I mean, it stinks being congested or having a runny nose. I do think one of these products might be more for you if you have a runny nose, so I'll start off with that one. And this is like what inspired this video and the series. And oh my goodness, these bring me so much joy just even thinking about them. And they are, drumroll please, Boogie Wipes. So I originally found out about Boogie Wipes because my sister has 3 small children. Now, I don't think these are just for children. This is my use case for everybody out there that they should have Boogie Wipes. So let me back up. I'm getting very excited. What they are is they are just a gentle saline nose wipe. They're just a nose wipe with saline, similar to what you would have in a spray like this. I use the Simply Saline nasal mists like this to clear out my nasal passages as well. But with this, you're gonna need like a tissue or something to clean up with, or you're gonna have to be over a sink. To me, this is like a neti pot on the go. I will use a neti pot in the evening, but when you're out and about, I'm not carrying around a whole neti pot kit in my purse. So these are great for that. So I'll do just a quick mention. I have the Arm & Hammer Simply Saline and the Arm & Hammer Simply Saline Extra Strength. This just has more saline solution in it. You can get these from numerous brands. They're only a couple bucks. You can get them at drugstores, at your regular grocery store, but it's just a good idea to try to keep as much pollen out of your airways as possible. But these are the ultimate on the go, and honestly, these are great if you have stubborn mucus that gets stuck to the side of your nose. That's what I have. That's what's kind of keeping me from getting my nose pierced again, although I really want to get that piercing back. Shame on Red Lobster for making me take that out as a waitress in college. Like, I can't get over that. Anyway, Boogie Wipes are fantastic. So just a simple saline. nose wipe. They're very, very good if you've been using a lot of tissues that have kind of roughed up the nose area, or if you're rubbing your nose a lot, it's just overall irritated. Something that's wet's just gonna kind of help loosen everything or wipe it away a little bit easier than a dry cloth. And the best part about these is they're scented. And I know that a lot of people are gonna be like, I wouldn't stick scent up my nose. I've never had any issue with these, and they do say that it's 100% natural fragrance. But you guys, the Grape, I cannot find these at stores anywhere, so I ordered these online specifically for this year's allergy season. They smell like childhood, and it's a grape that is not too sickeningly sweet. It's not super artificial smelling. It just smells fantastic, and I'll take one out. Can't believe I'm wasting my precious resources. They just look like a regular wipe. They're very soft, they're stretchy. They just smell great, and it's so nice to just have, like, this is a decent size. So whether you have kids or you're an adult, it's like, we'll do a little reference here. It is the perfect size to get all your needs taken care of. So I can't recommend these enough. I can't rave about them enough. They're a complete lifesaver, especially on the go. So I will always have one of these by my desk, in my car, in my purse. They do sell miniature packs of these. I couldn't get them in Grape, so if anyone sees them in Grape, tell me where, because I really hope they're not getting rid of the Grape scent. They also have lavender, a fresh scent, which is nice. And then I want to say they do have an unscented option. So for those of you who are like, I'm not sticking fragrance up my nose, I think they have something for you as well. So yeah, I just love these. And they also have aloe and chamomile extract and glycerin. So again, if you have very irritated nose area from wiping it a lot, rubbing it, those are gonna help kind of soothe that area as well. So overall, just a great product if you have allergies or even a cold. Like, all of this could be said for anything that's going to give you sinus symptoms, essentially. Okay, so the last bit of products, or the last category, is going to be kind of like the overall sinuses, overall experience kind of situation, and that is facial sprays. So I use facial sprays to set my makeup. I also use facial sprays every once in a while if I feel like my skin needs the extra boost from whatever I'm using, or if I just need to open up my sinuses. So the first ones I'll go through are kind of those more like skin soothing, freshen up the moisture mists, but they all kind of just reinvigorate you when you're not feeling your best, especially if you're dealing with head congestion. The first two I'll go over, one from Fitglow and then one from Tower 28, because they're in the same vein. These are both hypochlorous acid based sprays, which I wish people talked about this more. Even when I worked in corporate retail, this hypochlorous acid is what we used in our distribution centers during COVID-19 to disinfect, because it's a very powerful disinfectant that kills viruses and bacteria, but it is not toxic. It is a ionized salt mixture, I believe. It's also very easily to manufacture on the fly. We even had a machine in those distribution centers that made hypochlorous acid, just so it was always on hand. We never had to worry if Clorox or something wasn't available, and we weren't fumigating everybody. So it also has a lot of skin healing properties. If you have rosacea, if you have eczema, acne, it's great for that. I use this after working out. I used it when I wore a lot of masks to kind of keep maskne at bay, but these are just very refreshing. I don't know that Fitglow makes this one anymore. It was good. It had more of a smell to it. Tower 28 sometimes smells like pool water to me, like, you know, when you're walking in a hotel and you're like, I smell the pool. It's chlorine, I think, but I love this one. You can get refills for this. I have a mini one that I keep in my gym bag, and then I keep this one around, like I said, just to kind of refresh my face. Then the next one is also from Fitglow. This is new to their line. It's the Ceramide Toning Mist. So I would keep this in kind of the soothing refresher category. Again, ceramides, my skin loves ceramides. It helps kind of rebuild barrier strength. It's going to help nourish the skin. Just overall great. This one is a little pricey, but Fitglow is just an amazing company. It's an eco-recycled aluminum bottle, and it is aluminum, so it's going to be a little easier to recycle minus the pump. I hope that they come out with refill bottles like Tower 28 did. That would be like the cherry on top, but I love this mist. It kind of smells like something floral. I'm not sure if there's florals in this, but it's not unpleasant. I don't like florals, but I do really like this. My skin seems to really like it, so would put this in the same category, but to me, the hypochlorous acid is kind of focused more on bacteria killing, where this is purely nourishment. And then the last facial spray that I will talk about is the ever beloved Caudalie Debutay Beauty Elixir facial spray. I wasn't sure about this. It does have essential oils in it. It could potentially irritate your skin. I can't go overboard on this, but I love this for really giving you a zap of energy and also clearing your sinuses. The essential oils in this really clear my sinuses when I spray it, and I think, hold please, I feel like we need to discuss what these are. Okay, so I'm going to be reading what these are, but it's green grape, peppermint essential oil, rose essential oil, rosemary essential oil, orange blossom water, lemon balm essential oil. So those citrus and peppermint and the rosemary, I think, is what really clears the sinuses, really kind of gives you that jolt of energy. It's just fantastic. I keep one at my desk, and then I keep this little guy in my purse, and it's very well loved. They're very luxurious, glass bottle, metal cap. I wonder if I'm going to be able to kind of like refill this one instead of buying another small one. I just like the size for on the go. But I'm even going to do this right now because the weather can't decide what it wants to be here in the Northeast, and it was very cold this morning, and I used the small heater in my office. I don't know if you can see it like in the bottom corner over here, but I really overheated myself and my face is on fire right now, so we're gonna give it a go. Yeah, just breathing that in feels so nice, and I will say this is an extremely fine mist. I love it. The Tower 28 is not so fine. You're gonna get speckles, so just prepare yourself in advance. And then the Fitglow is even more aggressive than the Tower 28. Prepare yourself for that. But the Caudalie, super fine mist, love it. Can't say enough good things about these facial sprays. It's definitely an extra. You do not have to spend your money on that. There are facial sprays that are far less expensive than this. These are just the ones that don't upset my sensitive skin, that kind of help me get through any irritation from the season of pure pollen joy. Another really helpful tool kind of overall is going to pollen.com. It's a free website. They are registered with some of the pollen collectors across the nation. You plug in your zip code, it's going to tell you the top 3 allergens in your area for that day, as well as how high the pollen is on a scale from, I think, 0 to 15. But it's great to kind of, if you don't know what your allergens are or what your triggers are, you can start kind of collecting that data in your mind of what days are worse than others. But the best thing about it is you can sign up for email notifications, and every morning when it's above a certain threshold, it's going to send you what that scale number is for the day and the top 3 allergens. And I love getting that because first thing in the morning, I'll look at it. I can kind of plan my day around it. If I know that it's like a 10 out of 15, I know that I cannot be outside for multiple hours. Or if I am going to be outside, I need to make sure that I have things with me to help me get through that. And then I'm going to have to take extra good care of myself that day, maybe bump up the antihistamines. So yeah, that is an excellent tool. I've been using that for years and years. So I hope that that's kind of a new tip for you if you didn't know already. It helps you just kind of mentally prepare for what kind of allergy day you're going to have. And yeah, that is, I keep saying everything's a game changer, but these tools have really, really helped me get through allergy season in one piece. And I hope that they can do the same for you, or at least get your mind moving in the right direction to find those tools for yourself. So yeah. I almost completely forgot, but this also lives in the category of like overall, and this is more of a tip than a product. And that is to throw a small makeup brush in your bag. Now I like ones that are shaped like this, and also that are dense, because what I use these for is if you've got a full beat going and your nose is driving you wild, your eyes are driving you wild, this is perfect to itch your nose with without removing any of your product, moving it around, smudging it. So I'll just itch my nose like this, which is perfect because I'm itchy right now. Or like just clear up under your eyes after they've watered and you've patted them dry. I will say that with the Boogie Wipes you can really get precise, and since they're wet they're not going to like destroy the outside of your makeup if you're being careful, but then this could even blend back in after you've used a tissue. This is the biggest game changer in this whole video, other than the Boogie Wipes, is just being able to itch your nose without destroying and removing all of your makeup. This one was one of the free brushes from Sephora Rouge. This one is from an EcoTools travel kit. I recommend not spending a lot of money on this and using a freebie or getting a small affordable set or a small brush, because I literally just throw this in my bag. I know that that's probably not the most hygienic, but I don't keep a lot of things in my bag, so yeah, I just wanted to throw this in there, and I hope that this one helps anyone out there that has an itchy nose. We did it! All right, so thank you for hanging out with me today. I really hope that this helps some of you. I will feel so fulfilled if it helps just one person, because I know firsthand how absolutely rough allergy season can be on someone. It's just been recently that I've been able to get back into contacts and wearing makeup, which is my lifeblood in this world. So many a times I have crumbled under the stress of just not feeling like myself because these allergies are so extreme. So I really hope that this helped someone, and let me know if you have products or routines down below that help you get through allergy season. Let me know if there are specific scenarios that you would like me to create a beauty strategy for. I've got a lot of fun ones coming up. I've got my Rich Lady Shower, which is how I unwind at the end of the day. I've also got my desk essentials that kind of help me get through the workday. And then I also have a hand and nail care video, which will be the next one in next Friday's video, because I'm a cuticle picker and I've learned some tricks. But yeah, let me know. I'm so excited to start this conversation. I've always hoped for videos like this that really tied beauty to mental health, because I think it can be a very powerful tool instead of something that people have the misconception that we feel we need to get through the day. Sometimes it's just for pure enjoyment and it's just for that self-care. So yeah, I will stop rambling. Thank you again for hanging out. I hope that I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.